See, I gave up these electronic cigarettes because I've got this residual chest infection from streptococcal gonorrhea since December, and it just won't leave me alone. So I said, let my lungs recover. Let my lungs recover, then I'll get back to damaging them again with these bloody electronic cigarettes that I wish was laced with some acid to make me forget that I'm a bloody Chelsea supporter. But you know what? It's because I'm a Chelsea supporter that I've had to restart these electronic cigarettes, for fuck's sake, because I've bloody had enough. I need to de-stress. I need to smoke again. Fuck it. I'm just going to kill my lung parenchyma today. I've had enough. I fucking had enough. Bloody hell. Brighton 2, Chelsea 1 in the FA Cup. 4th round. And Chelsea are out of the FA Cup. Fantastic. We have bottled a trophy because after the latest rounds of FA Cup news galore from the 3rd and the 4th round, not only did Arsenal get knocked out, Liverpool got knocked out, Spurs got knocked out. Technically, the only teams left that were going to be a bother for Chelsea were Manchester United, Manchester City, and Newcastle United. And who knows what the 5th round of the FA Cup could have brought on. It could have brought Manchester United and Newcastle United together, and then one of those two would have been knocked out. Or maybe it would have been a Manchester derby in the FA Cup 5th round. Who knows? They could have knocked each other out and even more of a chance to have won the FA Cup. And now there's no such thing as winning the FA Cup for Chelsea because they fucking bottled it, didn't they? The fucking useless bunch of trollops. Fucking hell. After being 1-0 up, undeservedly, I must say, undeservedly, we went 1-0 up. Alright, Pedro Neto floated the ball across to the left where Cole Palmer, with his outstretched legs, just put it into an area. But there was no Chelsea players there. There was no fucking Chelsea players there. It was a back pass straight to the keeper. I don't know what he was doing. He fumbled it, juggled it, was doing fielding, catching like the Pakistani cricketers out there, and he threw it into the back of a net like a Pakistani match-fixing scandal, for fuck's sake. Sorry, I just need to keep smoking. I can't believe we threw this fucking game away. We really have. I can't really complain about the Brighton's goals because Veltman's cross from the right was perfect, was absolutely perfect for Rutter. He absolutely buried that header into the bottom left-hand corner. Nothing that Sanchez could have done. And I get bloody aneurysm whenever Sanchez is in goal, but I can't really fault him. I really cannot fault him because none of those 2 goals were his fault. None of them. Absolutely none of them. And then in the second half, midway through, Rutter, who put Chelsea down the fucking gutter, gave an assist to Mitoma, who lofted it over the unrushing Sanchez. Again, I'm not blaming him for that goalkeeper. He had to come out. He had to narrow the angle, looped it over him. Cucurella tried to hook it off the line, but he couldn't, and he nestled into the back of the net. But what makes me angry, what makes me so fucking pissed off, is that you bottle job merchants didn't even bother chasing an equaliser, nor were you bothered to chase a fucking winner when it was 1-1, for fuck's sake. The only chances that I can vaguely remember shortly after we scored and they scored the equaliser was when there was a ball lofted in the middle of the first half, and it was lofted to Nkunku. I don't know what Nkunku wants to do with that ball. What does he want to do? Does he need it to be perfect for him to control it on his right foot and smash it in? Instead, he tried to play a sweaty, but he just looped it into no man's land, and Palmer couldn't do much with it. That's the problem. I don't know if it was a lob over the keeper. If it was a lob over the keeper, that's a terrible decision. The goalkeeper's 6'1". And if it was a sweaty, it was a terrible sweaty. I thought you should have lashed it, bro. What the fuck were you doing? But never mind that. Never mind that. What happened for the rest of the fucking game? All we were doing was farting it around between the centre-backs in our own penalty box, and then farting it around, sideways passing between the 2 CDMs. Where was the urgency? Where was the fucking urgency? This was a team that conceded 7 goals to Nottingham Forest, and suddenly you made them look like Atletico fucking Madrid. Nice and compact. You didn't even challenge the fucking defenders. Tyrique Lamptey had all of our fucking players in his back pocket from the winger's perspective. He had Madueke in his pocket. He had Pedro Neto in his pocket. Any winger we could have put on, we would have still been in Tyrique Lamptey's fucking back pocket. Explain that to me. Nobody even tried to go down the wings properly. Again, from the other side, Sancho, very indifferent. All right? Didn't really offer us anything. Why have we ostracized players like Felix and Chilwell? Why? Well, against a team who's doing a low block defense, couldn't we at least have kept Felix to try and unlock these dickheads? No, we didn't even fucking bother, did we? Loaned him out to fucking AC Milan. Fucking useless Gandu management. Oh, Enzo Maresca, you have a lot to fucking answer, you absolute dickhead, bruv. You absolute prick. How dare you say this on your post-match report? This is quoted from you, bro. But if there is something good after the defeat, is now we can be focused on the Premier League and Conference League. The Premier League, the same Premier League that you said we weren't going to be title contenders when we were second. Yeah, and then you said we were ahead of schedule. What is it, bro? Are we going to be focused on the Premier League to win it? What are we now expecting? Liverpool to suddenly go halas and go on a 20-game losing run? Are we expecting Arsenal to start losing games left, right and centre and bottling it? Actually, that might happen. Who knows? Nottingham Forest will suddenly start being more open rather than compact, and then allowing Chelsea to mysteriously climb up the bloody Premier League table. Don't get me don't make me fucking laugh. I'm not going to be laughing anyway for some time, but you are making me fucking pissed off. And don't get me started on the Conference fucking League. Alright? With the greatest of respect, David Moyes won it with a West Ham side, alright, who didn't have the squad like we have. If we don't win the Conference League, you should never manage in football ever again, you twat. For fuck's sake, with the rate at which we're going to be losing to Kerala Blasters FC, and they're not even in the same fucking continent as us, for fuck's sake. Alright, and you made us lose to fucking Brighton, for fuck's sake, after we were 1-0 up, after they conceded 7 fucking goals to Nottingham Forest, you useless twat. Fucking hell. I met my niece for the first time on Saturday. Little lovely 2-month-old girl. And she was crying her eyes out. And then I was like, what are you crying for? Hey, what are you crying for, fam? It's not like you're bloody 35 years old watching a useless, decrepit Chelsea team who we made a mockery out of when their owner had to be sacrificed to the lambs. And now we got a bunch of absolute clowns in management who have turned my club into an absolute pathetic circus, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake, I've had enough. And as soon as I said that, minus the swearing, of course, she stopped crying because she knew that, you know what, even though she's crying, for whatever reason she was crying for, it can't be as bad as me supporting this useless, pathetic fucking football club, for fuck's sake. I've had enough. I fucking had enough. You bottled it. You fucking bottled it. Alright? People like me grew up on the FA Cup. I love the 3rd round of the FA Cup. I love the 4th round and the 5th round of the FA Cup when the balls are played out and we see which teams we can get. This was a big opportunity missed, man. With the teams that were knocked out, this was a big fucking opportunity that was missed, and you blew it. And that fucking manager's press conference has made me even more fucking pissed off. Nah, man. Fuck Chelsea FC, bruv. When I die, I want all 11 players to put me down on the ground so they can let me down one more fucking time. I fucking had it. Fuck this, man. I'm going to sleep, bruv. I fucking had it. End this now, man. I fucking had it.